Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, day 12 of the Warboss Tae Painting Challenge. Did another 3 hours of painting today, and I've finished highlighting the hair, and I'm really happy with it. I'm very happy with it. I basically used a technique, and basically I got the advice from Clayton, 33 Clay Dog. Check his channel out. Awesome painter, really great guy. So he gave me some tips on how to paint the hair in that style that I showed you earlier when I'm trying to go for that Kazon sort of coloration. So from the previous video where I'd base coated and washed the hair, I went in with a sponge and I sponged on a Morphine brown, and then I sponged on some War flesh, just like random patterns, and I think it's come out really well, and I'm not sure how the camera's going to pick it up, especially with all the lights and everything, but I'm going to zoom in and show you the results. So let's just zoom through there. I'm going to start with Mr. Kazon himself, so let's just move the camera forward a bit. Right, there you go. So like I said, I don't know how it's picking it up on the camera, but I'm really happy with it, and think it matches the army so well, which is just a coincidence really, to be fair, because I chose the hair style and colour, and although it's green, it's got that sort of browny hint to it as well, and I think it's just come out really well. Now that's how it's looking on someone with less hair. So still looking pretty cool. I'll just show you this guy here. There you go. And I've done this on the whole army. Now 3 hours doesn't sound like a long time, and to be fair, it isn't compared to some of the other sessions that I had, but with obviously doing the sponging, it was a lot of work really, to be fair, because I had to just make sure I didn't have too much paint on the sponge, and I was sponging it off first on my hand and just getting everything right. So no, it was quite intense, let's say, even though it was only 3 hours worth of painting. But I think the results are awesome. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the other boards. We'll have a quick chat about those before we move on to the daily question. Okay, so this is the Hellions and Witches. Let's just zoom in a bit here. So that is a Hellion, and they've got these quite unusual hairstyles actually, the Hellions. Let's just try and focus that one in. There you go. And then yeah, the Witches. It was quite finicky where their hair cuts are quite small and detailed, and there's a lot of skin to avoid getting the sponging on, but I did it and I'm really happy with it. Okay, so that is the Witches. Going to get the other boards out now and show you those. Okay, so this is the board with the Raiders on. There's not too much on here, to be fair. I mainly have the hair on the two gunners at the front, and then on the driver at the back. That guy there, he's got his hair there just at the back there. So not too much to see on this board, so just to set up now, we'll have a look at the Grotesque and Scourges. Okay, so the last board, so starting at the back there with the Scourges. They've got some pretty cool hairstyles, and again just working in that green with the browns and stuff, just I think works really nicely. It just adds an extra colour but without it being too eye-catching. So let's have another chat about the Rat Ogres. Yeah, the Rat Ogres here, again, after doing the stippling, I think the green looks a lot better. It looks a little bit more subdued than it was previously. I'm still umming about what to do with these things, to be honest with you, with the skin and stuff. I'm going to put some extra details in where there's, like, obviously with the bone colour, where they've got all the little spikes and things, so that's going to happen. Painted up his bow as well, as you can see there, so that's finished. So yeah, I'm still really deciding what to do with these guys. I think the key thing for me is that they match the army. So that's my #1 priority, is to get them to look as if they were part of the army. Now whether they're painted right or wrong is another thing, you know, whether I got the skin colours right or wrong, but they're grotesque. You know, they're experiments, so I think whatever I go for really is going to be fine, and at this moment in time they're matching the army, which is my main priority, so I'm just going to continue painting and just see what happens. So next I need to go in to order that skin that I laid down. I'm going to do a purple wash. I'm probably going to do not a full strength wash. I think I'm going to add a little bit of medium just to thin it down slightly. But yeah, that's going to be the next stage. And then once that's done, I'm going to have a good couple of days spare for the end of the week to highlight all of the skin, which it's not going to be easy, but at least I know I've got a few days to do that. Right, okay, so on to day 12 question. If you could be a background character in an upcoming movie, what would you want to be? In the behind the scenes footage for The Force Awakens, J.J. Abrams told all the extras in the Maz Kanata Cantina scene that they could be the main character of their own movie. What would the spin-off movie for your background character be about? Okay, that's a tough question. I mean, I'd definitely be in Star Trek, of course. I'd be a background character in Star Trek, but what type? I wouldn't want to be an alien. I'd want my face to be visible rather than like hidden in a big Klingon mask or something. Plus, I don't know, I could sit in a makeup chair for like 5 hours. So I'd be just like a captain in the background, just chatting away to someone, giving a few orders. And then if I became my own main character, I would be the captain on a brand new series of Star Trek. That's how cool it would be. Yeah, that would be pretty epic. Okay, that's it then for today. Yeah, thanks for watching as always, and I'll be back tomorrow with another update.